All right. Uh-oh, I see a couple hands up. Phoebe, did you have a question for me?
Yeah. Do you know what page we're on?
So we're not on a packet page right now, but if we go to a page, I'll let you know which page we're on, okay?
Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you, Phoebe. All right, Vita, did you have your hand up too? Hello, Sophia. Hello, Sebastian.
Oh, it went away already. Your thumbs up went away already.
Oh, it did? Okay, perfect. Thank you for letting me know. All right, so I'm going to share my screen now. Can everybody see the cartoon, Miss Sloan? Perfect. All right. So today on our number chart, we are going to start on the number 15, and we are going to count back by ones. So it's a little bit different. We're counting backwards, not forwards. So all together, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, everybody. I saw Genesis was even counting down using his fingers to count down. All right, and next we are going to work with our number of the day. Our number of the day is, who wants to raise their hand and tell me what our number of the day is? Sebastian, I saw your hand pop up really quick.
16.
16, very good, Sebastian. And what is one less than 16? Yeah, go ahead, Sebastian.
17.
Close. 17 is one more. What's one less if we go back one?
15.
15, very good. So we've got 15 is one less. And what did you say was one more than 16?
17.
Perfect, 17. Thank you, Sebastian. Phoebe, I saw your hand pop up too. Can you help me figure out what is 10 less than 16?
Less than 16.
10 less than 16. So let me go back to our hundreds chart. So here, our number of the day is 16, and we want to know what's 10 less. So if it's 10 less, are we going back or forward?
Back.
Back. So what's 10 less than 16?
Wait. I'm trying to count.
Here, let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And 5.
Close. What's this number right here?
6.
6. Perfect. And what's 10 more? Can I show you a trick for when you're using the number chart?
Oh, yeah.
So the number chart, if you want to know what's 10 less or 10 more, all you have to do is go either up or down. So 10 less, we're going up. So that was 6. So if we want to know what's 10 more, we're going to go down one row. So what number is that?
26.
26. Awesome. Thank you, Phoebe. So I'm going to go back here. 10 less is 6, and 10 more is 26. Who can tell me if this number is even or odd? Vita? You can unmute yourself.
Okay.
There we go. Is it even or odd? The number 16. Do you know, is the number 6 even or odd?
Even.
Even. Very good. So over here, we're going to put even because it's an even number. And do you remember, Vita, if it's even, do you remember what that means if it's even? What can we do with the number that's even? But we can't do it with a number that's odd. This should give you a clue.
Yeah, put it in the middle.
Okay, so what if, okay, so we're gonna put 16 here. So what can we do with it? Do you remember? Can we cut it in half into two equal parts? Perfect. And do you remember what the two equal halves are? It's one of our doubles facts.
Yeah.
What plus what gives us 16? You want to call on a friend to help you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's call on a friend to help you real quick. Hey, Zeus, what plus what equals 16? Do you want to call on a friend? All right, let's call on a friend. Sebastian, was your hand up? What plus what is 16?
17?
Which number?
17.
17 is one more than 16. You're right about that. That was a nice try. Let's see. Isaiah, what plus what is 16 when we're doing our doubles facts?
10 and 6.
You know what? You are right. 10 plus 6 is 16, but we're looking for our doubles facts. Do you remember doubles facts? They meant that we have the same number.
Yeah.
Do you remember which double fact gives us 16?
Yeah.
Which one?
8 plus 8.
Ah, nice job, Isaiah. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you, Isaiah, and thank you everybody else who volunteered to help with that question. So 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 is an even number. If we cut it in half, we can make two equal parts with 8 and 8. Next, we are going to make 16 cents using coins, but before we do that, we are going to do our coin chant. So I'm going to unmute everybody for a moment so that we can do our coin chant together. So you can go ahead and press unmute. And I'll start it off. Let me turn my volume down a little bit though. All right, ready? Go. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Well, a penny is 1 and a nickel is 5. A dime is worth 10 and a quarter's 25. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Very good, everybody. All right, I'm going to put you back on mute. Sophia, can you help me make 16 cents out of our coins?
I'm gonna help you.
I was about to tell you I'm eating.
What were you going to tell me?
I'm eating.
Oh, you're eating. Okay, I see. So you want me to, I'll call on somebody else then, since you're in the middle of eating. All right. Let's see here. Sebastian, can you help me make 16 cents out of pennies? How much is a penny worth?
1.
1. So if it's worth 1 cent, how many pennies do we need to make 16 cents?
5.
Well, let's see. So a penny's worth 1. So let's put 5 pennies down and see how much we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 cents. How many pennies do I need to make 16 cents?
5.
Well, this is 5 pennies right here, and let's count how many cents we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we have 5 cents, but we want to make 16 cents. So let's try adding some more pennies to see how many we would need. Yeah, I'm going to add, oops. All right, so we'll add 1 more, 2 more, 3 more, 4 more, 5 more. Oh my goodness, I think I'm going to run out of room for all the pennies I need. Let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 14 cents, but we want to make 16 cents. So how many more pennies do I need?
2 more pennies.
2 more. Perfect. Nice job, Sebastian. So, Sebastian, how many pennies did we need to make 16 cents?
2?
We added 2 more. We had 14 and we added 2. So now we have 16 pennies. So how many pennies do we need?
14.
Well, let's count how many, okay? So let's count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have 16 cents and we have 16 pennies. So how many pennies do we need to make 16 cents?
16.
16. Nice job, Sebastian. Thank you for helping me out with that one. What if we wanted to make 16 cents using a nickel and a penny? How many nickels and pennies would we need for that? Let me put these down. How many nickels and pennies would we need? Let's see who's got their hand up that wants to help me. Kari, I saw your hand pop up. How much, do you remember how much is a nickel worth?
It's 3.
How much?
Here.
Can you hear me now, Kari?
I said I can't see the screen.
You can or you can't hear me?
I can hear you,
Oh, you can. Okay, perfect. How much is a nickel worth?
but I can't see it. The computer like the screen.
Can you hear me talking?
Yeah.
Okay, so how much is a nickel worth?
5.
5, perfect. So how many nickels would we need to make 16 cents? So here we have 1 nickel, which is worth 5 cents. How many cents do we have if we have 2 nickels? Let's count together. 5, 10. So how many cents do we have?
I can't see nothing.
Oh, you can't see it. Can everybody else see the coins? Yes? Okay. Can you see it now, Kari? Okay, so how many nickels do I have? 2. And how many cents is that? Let's count it together. 5, 10. How many cents do I have?
5 and 10.
All right, I'll come back to you, okay, Kari, while you figure out the screen, okay? All right, Isaiah, how many nickels do I have here?
2.
And how many cents do I have?
10.
10 cents, but I want to make 16 cents. So how many more nickels and pennies do I need?
You need 1 penny and 1 nickel.
1 penny and 1 more nickel. Let's see how much we have. 5, 10, 15 plus 1 penny is 16. Nice job, Isaiah. Thank you. And what if we wanted to make 16 cents using a dime and a penny? How many dimes would I need? Phoebe?
What was that?
I want to make 16 cents using a dime, a nickel, and a penny.
Okay.
So how many would I need? How many dimes would I need? Do you remember how much a dime is worth?
A dime is worth 10.
10. Okay, so I have one dime,
10.
so how many cents do I have?
10.
10 cents. Okay, let's see. What if I add a nickel? How much was a nickel worth?
5.
5. Okay, so right now I have 10 cents plus 5 cents. So if I add 10 plus 5, how much is that?
15.
15. Okay, but we want to make 16 cents. So what can I add?
A penny.
A penny. Perfect. So we have 10 plus 5 is 15 plus 1 is 16. Nice job. Thank you, Phoebe. Sebastian? Did you have a question for me, buddy?
Can I go to the bathroom to pee?
Yes. Sebastian, you can just go. You don't need to ask me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for asking, but you can just go, okay? All right, we'll see you in a second. Okay. It's time for a quick stretch break before we get into our lesson. So you can all stand up. And this time we're going to do 15 jumping jacks. Okay? I'll count them. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew, tired. Okay, now we're gonna do 6 toe touches. So we're gonna touch our toes, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Whew. All right, and then our last thing that we're gonna do is 3 B breaths. So remember, when we do a B breath, we're gonna take a breath as deep as we can take it, and then when we let it out, we're gonna make a B sound. So bzzz, like that. So close your eyes and take a deep breath. Bzzz. 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 I feel so much calmer already. All right. Thank you for taking that break with me. Now we are going to start our math lesson. So our objectives, who remembers what our objectives are? Whenever I talk about our objectives, do you remember what I'm referring to? So our objectives are, oh, Phoebe, she's got her hand up. Phoebe, do you remember what it is?
What?
Do you remember what I mean when I talk about our objective for the lesson?
That's what you're going to be talking about.
I don't really remember.
That's okay. So our objective is our goal. The goal for, do you know what a goal is?
Kinda.
What do you think a goal is?
Okay.
It's okay if you don't know. You could just try your best.
Don't.
That's okay. So our goal is we want to set a goal. So sometimes we want to set a goal for by the end of the week. My goal is that I'm going to learn how to do 2 push-ups. And so that means every day I'm going to try to do a push-up. And then if I meet that goal, that means that by the end of that week, I was able to accomplish and complete those 2 push-ups. So for our lessons, we set goals, and that's what we want to accomplish. That's what we want to learn by the end of the lesson. So if we meet that goal, that means that we were able to learn this. And if we didn't meet the goal, sometimes that happens, that's okay. It just means we're going to try again the next day. So our goal for this lesson is that by the end of the lesson today, I will be able to identify the ordinal position by placing items in order from 1 to 6. It's a lot of words and it's probably a little confusing, but we're going to learn about it and then it'll make a little more sense. And our second goal is I will be able to identify a repeating pattern by placing shapes into a pattern. So some of those words might sound a little familiar, like shapes. We talked about shapes, and you may have heard of patterns before. So we're going to learn about those today as well. We're going to do a quick warm-up though, and we are going to figure out what time it is on this clock. Who can help me tell the time on this clock? Genesis? What time is it on the clock? Oh, you muted yourself again, buddy. There you go. You can unmute yourself. Okay. What number is the big hand pointing to? Genesis, you keep muting yourself every time you start talking, so I can't hear you. All right, while you figure that out, I'm going to call on somebody else. So let's see. Oh, Skylet, she's got her hand up. You can unmute yourself, Skylet. So what number is this long hand pointing at?
The big long hand pointing at. What's the big number pointing at? The big hand. What number is it?
14.
This one. Hurry, tell her. Tell her she's listening to you. What number is it? You said it a minute ago. Hurry. Remember you said 12?
12. You know what? Let's actually count all the numbers. Let's just review it. So can you count with me, Skylet?
Count, Sky.
All right, so we're gonna start right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So what number is the long hand pointing at?
12.
12, very good. And what number is the short hand pointing at?
10.
10. So do you remember, does the shorthand tell us the hour or the minute?
The hour.
The hour, very good. So what is the hour right now?
What time is it?
What's
it pointing?
What number is it pointing at?
What number is this pointing at? What number is it? You just
10.
said
10, very good. So if we were looking at the clock and we were trying to find out what time it is, we know that the hour is 10. And you said that the long hand was pointing at what number?
What number was it? What number is that one? What's 1 and 2? Remember you guys counted?
12.
12, nice job. So if it's 12, we know that when the big hand is on 12, the minute is actually 0. So the hour is 10 and the minute is 0. So can you tell me what time it is?
What time is it? The little hand.
It's 10. 10.
10 o'clock.
It's 1:29 p.m.
Very good. Ooh. Thank you, Skylet. All right, so we know it's 10 o'clock. All right, our next thing we're going to do is we are going to review our doubles facts. Who remembers the doubles wrap that we did the other day? Everybody? Almost everybody? Do you want to listen to the doubles wrap one more time, or do you want to you want to listen to it one more time? Okay, let me pull it up really quick. I have to find it first. Okay. I'm just finding it really quick. Thank you for being so patient. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna share my screen again so you can hopefully, you might not be able to see it, but I'm hoping you can at least hear it. So let's see, where did it go? Can everybody hear it?
It's the doubles, baby. Here we go, here we go. It's the doubles, baby. You can start with zero. It's the doubles, baby. Here we go, here we go. It's the doubles, baby. You can start with zero. 0 plus 0 equals 0. Oh! 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 6. 4 plus 4 equals 8. That's right. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Again, it's the doubles, baby. Here we go, here we go. It's the doubles, baby. You can start with 0. 6 plus 6 equals 12. 12. 7 plus 7 equals 14. Let's make 8 plus 8 equals 16. Now me 9 plus 9 equals 18. 10 plus 10 equals 20. 20. That is 20. It's the doubles, baby. Here we go, here we go. It's the doubles, baby. You can start with 0.
Oops. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you like the doubles route. I'm gonna do a double thumbs up. All right, let me get back to our lesson now. Can everybody see the doubles facts? Okay, so now that we heard the doubles facts and it's fresh on our mind, let's try to solve these doubles facts really quick. Hey Zeus, what's 1 plus 1?
2.
2, thank you.
0 plus 0 is 0.
Oh, very good. Thank you, Jesus. Ernesto, what is 3 plus 3? Can you, there we go. What's 3 plus 3?
6.
6. Awesome. Thank you, Ernesto. Vita, what's 9 plus 9? Ooh, that's a big one. Oh, you're still muted. There we go.
Oh,
What's, do you
I
remember?
wanted to tell you something.
Okay.
My big brother didn't know it was going on video.
Oh, he did it?
Yeah.
Do you know what 9 plus 9 is? Remember, it's 9 plus 9 is 9 plus 9 equals 18. Let's lean.
18.
18. Very good. Thank you, Vita. Sophia, do you know what 5 plus 5 is?
Mom. 10.
10. Awesome. Thank you, Sophia. Sebastian, what is 6 plus 6?
8.
Let's try like 6 plus 6 equals, that's swell.
Me.
Huh?
Don't tell me. I know what it is.
I know, I'm not gonna tell you. I know you're gonna figure it out.
9.
You're really close. Can I help you? All right, so let's count up. So 6, so we're gonna start with 6 and then we're gonna add 6, right? So let's start. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
12.
12. What's 6 plus 6?
12.
12. Remember, it's 6 plus 6 is 12. That's swell. Thank you, Sebastian. Nice job. Phoebe, what is 2 plus 2?
2 plus 2. I need to find it on my paper. I have my 4.
4. 2 plus 2 is 4. More. Thank you, Phoebe. Let's see, who have I not called on yet to help me out? Kari. Kari, do you remember what 8 plus 8 is? Let's try that. I'll count with you, okay? So we're gonna start with 8 and we're gonna count up 8 more, okay? So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
16.
16. What's 8 plus 8?
16.
16. Awesome job, Kari. Thank you. Is there somebody I have not called on yet? If I haven't called on you yet, raise your hand so I can see. Isaiah, I don't think I called on you yet. What's 9 plus 9?
Finally. 18.
18. Nice job. Thank you, Isaiah. And Skylar, do you want to help me with the last one? 7 plus 7? I'll help you. You want to come? Okay, I'll come back to you a little bit later. All right. Jesus. Seven plus 7.
I think I need help.
You need help? Let me see if I'll tell you the rhyme and you see if you can remember. 7 plus 7 equals. Let's lean.
7 plus 7.
Let's count up together. Okay, so we're gonna start with 7 and we'll count up 7 more. Okay, so count with me. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
14.
14. What's 7 plus 7?
14.
14. Let's lean. Thank you, Jesus. Nice job, everybody. All right, now that we reviewed our doubles, we are going to move on to that word that we hadn't heard before. That was kind of weird. Ordinal numbers. Ordinal. If you hear the word ordinal, is there another word that kind of sounds like? Isaiah, are you raising your hand or you're telling me no? Have you heard of the word, like when we're at school and we have to line up for lunch and let's see, Phoebe's got her thumb up. Phoebe, what word do you think
Odd
ordinal?
numbers.
Huh?
I think it's odd numbers.
Odd numbers? It does sound a little bit like odd numbers. What about when we're at school and we line up for lunch or we line up for specials and we have to go in line?
For lunch.
Line order. Did you have to do that at your last school? You had a line order?
Yeah.
So ordinal kind of sounds like order, just like when we're at school. I know it's been a while since we've all been at school, so we may have forgotten what line orders are. because we don't really have to do line orders on Zoom. But when we're at school, a lot of times when we get in line, we get into a line order. So just like that order, that's what we're talking about, as the order of numbers. Thank you, Phoebe. So for example, we're gonna put these numbers right here in the correct order. So we're gonna put them in their own little line order. Which of these numbers comes first in the number line? We have a 3, 6, 1, 4, 2, and 5. Which of these numbers comes first on the number line or on our hundreds chart? Skylette?
1.
1, very good. Thank you, Skylette. Number 1. And do you know what number comes after 1?
Number 2.
2, perfect. Thank you, Skylette. Who else can help me? What comes next after 2? What's next in our number order? Jesus?
3.
3, awesome job, Jesus. Thank you.
And then it's 4.
No, she only asked you for one answer.
Thank you, Jesus. Who can help me with the next one? Isaiah, what comes after 3 on our number order?
Come on, this always happens. Something pops up and I hate it. It's annoying me.
Something's popping up on your screen?
Every time I try to unmute.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad you figured it out. What comes after 3?
4.
4. Awesome job, Isaiah. Thank you very much. Kari, what comes after 4?
5.
5. Awesome. Thank you, Kari. And Sebastian, what comes last in our order?
6.
Which one?
6.
6. Awesome job, Sebastian. Thank you so much. So here we put our numbers in order from 1 all the way to 6. So we can put numbers in order. We can put people in order, like when we go in our line order. You can put pretty much anything in order. So here I made a little pretend line order. Since we are not actually in person to get into line, I made a little pretend line order. So let's see. Let me see if I have let me make sure I have everyone on Zoom. So I've got Sophia, Kari, Genesis, Vita, Isaiah, Sebastian. Let me add some more kiddos since we have a few more kiddos in our class today. Let's see, who am I missing? Skylette, I need to add Skylette. So we're gonna add Skylette in line. She's a little shorter than everyone else today. And do I have Jesus? No, let me add Jesus. Jesus needs to get in line too because we're going to specials. Actually, no, we're going to lunch. Actually, no, we're going to recess. All right, so Jesus just got in line. Who else do I have? I have Sophia. Oh, Ernesto. I'm missing Ernesto. Let me get Ernesto in line too. Okay. Let's see, who am I missing? Do I have Sebastian? Kari? Oh, Phoebe. I need to get Phoebe in line too. All right, Phoebe, you're gonna be our caboose. That means you're at the end of the line, which is an important job because you have to make sure everybody in front of you is following the line expectations. Okay, so who did I say we had? We had over here, we had Skylette. Then we had, who was after Skylette? Let me see, who did I have? Skylette. Did I have Jesus? No, I need to add Jesus. And then I had, oh, Ernesto. Did I put Ernesto on here? Ernesto. Okay. Did I put Kari, Sebastian, everybody? Okay, and my last one was, our caboose was Phoebe. Okay, so we're all in line order now, on our way to recess, and luckily the playground is right outside of my new classroom. So once we walk out this door right here, we're gonna be on the playground. But before we get on the playground, we have to get in our line order. So we have Sophia, Kari, Genesis, Vita, Isaiah, Sebastian, Skylette, Jesus, Ernesto, and Phoebe. Who can tell me who is number 1? Who's the first person in our line? Sophia, who's the first person in our line?
Me?
You? Okay, thank you, Sophia. Sophia is the first person in our line. Who can tell me who is second in line? Hold on, let me get a box here really quick. Who? Kari, who is second in line?
Me.
You? Okay, so Kari is second in line. Thank you, Kari. Who is third in line? Ooh, Genesis, who's third in line? You? Okay, Genesis is third in line, so we're gonna write he's in third. All right, and who can tell me who is fourth in line? Ernesto, who's the fourth one in line?
Me?
Who?
Me?
It's a trick question. Let's look at our line order here. So let's count and see who's fourth in line. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you know who this is? What letter does it start with?
V?
V. This is Vita. So who's fourth in line?
Vita.
Vita is fourth in line. Thank you, Ernesto. Who is fifth in line? Vita, who's fifth in line? Or at least, can you tell me what the first letter is in that person's name? Because I know you might not be able to read what their names are just yet, which is okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. L.
What letter?
It starts with L.
L. So the font looks a little different. So it does look like an L, but this is an I actually. And this is for Isaiah. Who's fifth in line?
Isaiah.
Isaiah. Thank you, Vita. All right, so Isaiah's fifth in our line. And who is sixth in our line? Jesus?
Me?
Well, let's count and see who is sixth in line. What letter does it start with?
S?
S, very good. This is Sebastian. So who's,
I have another question.
what's your question, sweetie?
After we're almost done,
No, you need to pay attention to what you're doing. Don't worry about what time everything's over.
I'm not gonna say. When are
Everyone's listening.
All right, thank you, Jesus. Let's see, who can help me figure out who is seventh in line? Who have I not called on yet? Sebastian, who is seventh in line? Or you can at least tell me what
Scarlet.
Skylette, awesome job. Seven, thank you, Sebastian. Who can tell me who is eighth in line? Who have I not called on yet? Isaiah, who is eighth in line?
I can't read.
What letter, what does the first letter in their name start with?
J.
J, it's Jesus. Who is the eighth one in line?
Jesus.
Jesus, thank you, Isaiah. Let's see, who have I not called on yet? I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember who all I called on and who I haven't. Phoebe. Who is 9th in line? And if you can't read their name, that's okay. Just tell me what the first letter in their name is.
Ernesto.
Ernesto, nice job. Thank you, Phoebe. Skylette, who is last in line?
Who is it? It's a girl. What's the letter? Can you see the letter right there? What's the letter?
Yeah, I see the letter.
Tell her the letter. Look at the
Letter is
What's the letter, baby? Starts with a P, like popcorn, remember? What is it? You know the letter?
I forgot the letter.
Okay, it's okay. Just tell her it's a girl.
It's a girl.
It's Phoebe. Who's last in line? Phoebe. So the letter's a P. So it is interesting because a P does make a P sound like popcorn. But when we have a PH together, sometimes it makes a F sound. And this is Phoebe. So who's 10th in line?
Guy, she told you the name. Tell her the name. Phoebe.
Phoebe.
Phoebe. Thank you, Skylette. All right. So we have everybody in line order now. We have our first person in line, Sophia. Our last person in line is Phoebe. And now we're off to recess. Bye. So who can remind me what it means when we're talking about ordinal numbers? I'm just kidding. We're not going anywhere just yet. We got like 8 more minutes left. Who can remind me what it means when we're talking about ordinal numbers and putting things in order? Ooh, Skylette, she popped her hand up real quick.
In a line.
In the line, and it's in order of first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, right?
Who comes next? Like that, okay? The first, second, and third. That's what she's saying. Tell her.
Sophia.
No, you have to tell her like who comes first. Remember who comes first, second, how you guys were doing it online? First, second, and third like you did last year?
Kind of like look at this, kind of like we put our numbers in order. So like 1 comes first on our number line. And this is the order for the numbers. Nice job, Skylette. Thank you. All right. We can also put shapes in order. Who can tell me which color, or you can either tell me the color of the shape or the name of the shape, but which shape is third in line? Ernesto? Which shape is third?
The square.
The square, very good. Thank you, Ernesto. Which shape is first in line? Jesus?
The rhombus.
Which color is it?
Yellow.
Yellow. This is the hexagon.
Oh.
But you got the right one. It was the wrong name. It says a hexagon. Thank you, Jesus. Phoebe, which one is last in line? Oops.
Square.
Which one is last? So it's at the end of the line. Which color is it?
Green.
Green. So this is the triangle.
Triangle.
Triangle. Nice job, Phoebe.
I'll
Thank
mute
you.
myself.
Okay, you can mute yourself. All right, and which shape is the second? I'm gonna call on Isaiah because he said this was his favorite shape.
The trapezoid.
And what color is it?
Red.
Very good. This one is the second one in line. Thank you, Isaiah. Wow, you are all rocking this with the orders. Nice job, everybody. Everybody give yourselves a quick pat on the back. because you're doing an amazing job.
Okay. Can I say something?
Now we only have about 5 minutes left, so we're gonna do this really quick, but we're gonna talk about patterns. Give me a thumbs up if you've heard the word pattern before.
Oh. Can
Okay.
I?
Got a couple of thumbs ups here.
Can I?
Sebastian, can you
Can I?
remind me what is a pattern, or what do you remember about patterns? Just anything that you remember about patterns.
You have to put 2 first and 1 second.
Okay, so there is an order to the pattern. So very good. That's right. So patterns have an order. Skyla, I see your hand popped up too. What else do you remember about patterns?
Square, triangle, triangle, square, triangle, triangle, square.
So very good. So that's this here. So what's the repeating part? What part repeats over and over?
What are the two ones that repeat? What are these? Look at what shape is that?
Square.
No, what shape is
and
that, baby?
triangle.
Tell her the shape.
Triangle.
What's the next one?
Square.
No, look at the other one. They're two the same. What are they?
Triangle.
Say it again.
Triangle.
Very good. So the part that repeats over and over is triangle, triangle, square. Triangle, triangle, square. What would come after the square?
What comes after the square?
Triangle, triangle.
Very good. Nice job, Skylet. Thank you. So when we have patterns, we can have number patterns, we can have color patterns, we can have shape patterns, we can make a lot of things into patterns. Here we're doing shapes though, and there's a repeating part. So repeating means it's the same part. So right here, triangle, triangle, square, that chunk repeats over and over and over again. So we're gonna try making a couple of patterns on our own. So who wants to be my first volunteer to help me? Phoebe? Let's try making a pattern. So pick 2 shapes that you want to use to make a pattern. You can tell me the colors or the shape.
Yellow.
Okay, so the hexagon and what else?
And green.
The triangle. Okay. So I'm going to use these to make a pattern. And can you tell me, hold on, one more. What is the repeating, what's the pattern? So this is a hexagon and a triangle.
Hexagon, triangle, hexagon, triangle, hexagon, triangle.
What's the part that repeats over and over? What's the chunk that repeats?
The chunk.
So remember chunk, when we looked back here, this was a chunk, the chunk that repeats. Triangle, triangle, square. Triangle, triangle, square. Triangle, square. So what's the chunk? What's the part that repeats over and over?
Triangle.
So we have triangle and what else?
And square.
The hexagon.
Hexagon.
So let me show you what I mean, because I know that is a little bit confusing, and we're learning a lot of new words probably, or a lot of words we haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, we haven't heard it in a while.
Okay, so this part, I'm going to circle the part that repeats. The yellow green is the part that repeats. So it's yellow green, yellow green, yellow green. This is the chunk that repeats.
Oh, yellow and green.
Yellow green, very good.
Can I mute myself?
Yep, you can mute yourself. Right, we have time for 2 more examples. So hold on, let me repeat this. All right, Ernesto, can you pick the shapes that you want to use, either the shapes or the colors?
Red.
Red, okay. What else?
And green.
Green, okay. So I'm going to make a quick pattern. Okay, what's the pattern? You can use the colors.
Red, green, green. Red, green, green.
What's the part that repeats?
Green.
What's the chunk that repeats? Remember, chunk is like a group. What's the group that repeats?
Red, green, green.
Red, green, green. Very good. So I'm going to circle the red, green, green. Nice job, Ernesto. Thank you for helping me with that one. And now we're going to do one more. Sophia, can you help me, please? Which shape or colors would you like to use for our patterns?
Use a pattern.
Which colors or shapes do you want to use? And I'll help you make it.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is red.
Red, okay, so we better use the red shape. Trapezoid. What else should we use? Which other color?
Look at the colors on the baby doll.
I like yellow too.
Yellow? That's perfect because you're wearing a yellow shirt today. So I think that's a good one to choose. Okay, so I'm going to make a pattern really quick. Okay, and Sophia, can you please tell me what the pattern is? What are the colors?
Two of the colors.
So I want you to just read me the pattern. What colors do you see? What's this one?
I can't see the screen.
Oh, you can't see the screen? Uh-oh. Can anybody else see the shapes on the screen? Okay. I'm not sure what's going on then, Sophia. I'm sorry. Thank you for helping me make it though. So I have a red, red, yellow, red, red, yellow. Do you hear something in there that repeats? What? Listen to it again. Red, red, yellow. Red, red, yellow. Red, red, yellow. What group repeats?
Red.
And what else? I'll say it one more time. Red, red, yellow. Red, red, yellow. What's the group that repeats?
Red and red.
Red, red, and yellow. Right? Red, red, yellow. Thank you, Sophia. All right, everybody, I'm going to stop sharing my screen now, and I'm going to unmute everybody for a moment because it is time for us to say goodbye. So I'm going to unmute because it's now 2:03.
Hello. Hello.
Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I hope you all have a really good weekend. Yes.
203. Miss Lloyd.
Yes, Genesis?
Bye.
Oh, bye, Genesis.
It's long.
Bye,
Bye.
Sophia.
It's long.
Yes.
Miss Lloyd.
Yeah. Wait, who said Miss Sloan? Raise your hand because I can't see who's talking. Oh my gosh, I have 3 people. Sebastian, you go first.
You didn't read the book.
I know, I'm so sorry. We ran out of time. I promise we'll do it on Monday, okay? Will you remind me on Monday?
Bye.
You say, Miss Sloan, you promised. Will you remind me?
Gonna tell her what?
Okay.
Are we leaving?
Miss Lloyd. Are we leaving?
Jesus, your hand was up next. What's your
Are we
question?
going bye-bye?
They're probably still gonna
Tomorrow, can we see your cat in the computer?
Tomorrow's
Are we going
Thursday.
bye?
You know what?
Are we
I'll
going
show you
live?
real quick right now.
Guys, are we going to buy?
I can't do it.
Say yes.
This is my thing. This is just
Guys, are we
today.
going to buy?
Yeah, they're going
That's
by.
just today.
God, my teacher.
There he is. Hey,
Look,
Zeus.
there he is.
Oh, Mama,
Oh,
she's
you
showing her
guys,
cat.
Today's Friday.
Mama, she's showing her cat for real.
you're allergic to them.
I know, but she's showing her cat for real.
He's sick though. He has to go to the vet, so I have to take him to the vet now.
This is still have heart on him.
He does.
Hope he gets better.
Thank you. I hope he gets better too.
Does he still have the heart?
He does. It's on his chest.
Oh.
All right.
But you do have
I'll
dishes.
see everybody
Where are you
Monday.
going?
Bye.
Who
Thank
said
you
you were
for
in Grandpa's?
joining me.
Who said you were going?